So we have our new team, we have our new country, and this particular team is still fighting in the Champions League. This could be our pathway to our first continental competition. Welcome back to Tunes Travels. Yeah, so we are back and we are going down under to Australia, to Brisbane Roar. They've sacked their manager. They had second bottom of the league after finishing second last season. They only missed out on the title on goal difference, and now they're really struggling. But yeah, we're heading over to Brisbane. It's a long old trek from Finland, but we're going to see if we can help turn these around. 52,500 capacity stadium, the Brisbane Stadium. 3 times A-League regular season winner and 3-time A-League finale series winner. So we want to try and bring him back to them days, where we can win league titles and celebrate the obviously history here at this club. CD wants us to avoid finishing bottom of the league, semi-final of the cup. That's the cup that we need to win, the FFA Cup. And we also want to be competitive in the Champions League, the AFC Champions League, which is in the group stage right now. And if we just go and take a look at that straight away, we have 2 games left. We are 1 point behind Pohang and Guye Yokohama. The top team from each group goes straight through to the second round, and then I think it's so many of the best second place teams go through as well. Best 3 teams from the rest in A to E and then F to G. So the 6 other teams that go through. We are obviously in H, so we would have to be one of the best 3 teams from everyone that doesn't qualify. But we still have a chance of winning the group itself, and that is going to be the focus this season. You can see they've been on a pretty poor run of form. They did win their last game against Adelaide United. But yeah, the start of the season really did kill them. In the regular season, you can see here they're down in 11th place, 12 points behind Newcastle United Jets in 6th, and I believe it is the top 6 go through to the finals, but you won't let me see it from there. Let's go back to last season and see what happens. So the top 6 go to the A-League finals, and obviously that will decide who wins it. So maybe, just maybe, if we can put together a run of form. We've played 19 games, so we have 7 games left. It's going to be a massive ask, but who knows? Potentially, there's still a chance here for a league championship as well. The cup is played later on in the season as well. If we take a look at last season, it's right at the start of the season. So they went out in the first round this year. Obviously, next year's cup will be in August. I always forget how the league seasons run in other countries, November to May. But yeah, we're going to kick off against Wellington Phoenix and Central Coast Mariners. Wellington Phoenix in 9th, Central Coast Mariners up in 4th. They were a team that I had my eye on. They were manager Manuel Shaw was precarious at one point because they just had a new takeover. At that point, they were top of the league, so they really have dropped off a bit. But yeah, let's go and have a look at Brisbane Roar. We're going to take a look at the stadium. I will go and get all the teams set straight back up, and we're going to come back in 9 days' time for the Wellington Phoenix game. So here comes the league stadium. So this is the first time I've actually encountered this. We can't actually look at the stadium because in real life it is still being built. So this is going to be where Brisbane Roar are actually playing in real life right now, the Moreton Daily Stadium. You can see here, right in Brisbane, but they are currently looking to build the stadium that we are in right now. So we can't actually take a look at it, unfortunately. I do wonder where it will be, though. But yeah, this is Moreton Stadium. You see it's in a beautiful area of Redcliffe. We've got the coast all around us, and Yeah, this should be pretty exciting to be here. Let's take a look at this ground instead. Obviously, it's not going to be the one that we're at, but it's all we've really got to go on so far. Look at this. What a ground. Go, oh, we can have a... Okay, we can sit and have a little meal while watching a game. Perfect. But yeah, obviously we're now in a new upgraded fancier stadium, so unfortunately we don't get to look at it for the first time this series. But you know, it is what it is. Teams do build new stadiums and move on. We'll just have to look at the virtual one in game. So let's get back to that first game, shall we? So, change for time. We're here for our first league game in charge of Brisbane Roar. We're at home to Wellington Phoenix, and you know the tactical system by now. We've got Jackson in goal, Gashi, Rickson, Pettigene, and Britton as the back four, Jones and Shepherd in midfield, Rui on one wing, McGarry Watson on the left, Israel behind, Shaw up top. So let's go and see what we can do this season. As we mentioned in the first part of this episode, if we can put a run of wins together, there is a chance of us making it into them playoffs for the league title. So who knows? I also mentioned in the first part that we are going to be doing Central Coast Mariners after this one. I'm actually going to skip that game and come back for Shanghai Shenhua in the Champions League. Because if we can get a victory there, we stand a good chance of getting through to the next round of the Champions League as well. So yeah, well, obviously it's sort of difficult coming into a club mid-season and just trying to figure things out from there. But we'll see what happens with this team. We need them to get to know the style and get to know the league as well. That obviously the Australian league is a bit different to everywhere we've been so far. It's sort of like the MLS where you've got squad rules and different styles of players. It's 40s in on goal here, we're giving the ball away and giving a goal away poorly. As I'm talking about player contracts, etc. Pettigene, huge mistake. Very early in this game, I've skipped the replay. I really don't want to see that one again. Poor start to our tenure here in charge of Brisbane Roar. And yeah, that's not the best way to get yourself on the manager's good books either, is it? Even though he's on a 6.7 average rating. Israel's free kick. Hits one, and what a free kick that is. And that is how you get in a manager's good books. What a free kick that is. Crashes off the underside of the bar and into the back of the net. What is number 7 doing in the wall? He's hiding away. What a free kick that is. You will not see a better free kick than that. That is perfect. And we are right back in this game. Pettigene winning the header. Shepherd finds McGarry Watson. That's a great ball. And it's a tackle, and the referee's given a penalty. I think we have VAR here. We do have VAR here. And it's a corner instead of a penalty. Israel to deliver the corner. Can we take advantage anyway? It's headed clear. Shaw's going to get there. Gives it back to Israel, the goal scorer. Pettigene. Jones. Shepherd. Working this well. Space out on that right-hand side, but we find Rui instead. Gashi and Rui playing between them. And that was a very weird place to end the highlight. We were getting it behind there, but yeah, well, we know we have VAR here now. That's something. So as we come towards half time, we've had more of the ball, but we're not really having chances. And I'm going to thrash my arms and tell them I'm far from pleased with that performance. And Shaw is demotivated and not playing well, so Nicky Busby is going to come on for him. Rob Britton is going to come off for Jose Antonio Hernandez. He can't really play left back, but he's going to play left back regardless. He can't play much worse than he just did, can he? So let's encourage them and let's go positive here. See if we can make the most of that possession that we've got. We've only had 2 shots all game. Both of them have been on target. Obviously, one of them being the goal. A point here wouldn't be the worst result, but if we are hoping to potentially do something this season, then we really do need to start winning. And maybe I am looking far too far ahead and being too ambitious, as there's a tackle there and it's a foul by Neil and he could be off here. Was that a 2-footed challenge? I think he's going to be off. He is sent off. 2-footed lunge. They're down to 10 men. We now have the man advantage. Let's encourage them once more. Now we should be winning this game. Gary Watson. In for Busby in behind. Great ball. Busby 1-on-1. Saved by the keeper. It's a poor finish in the end. Very, very poor finish. We have 15 minutes left. The highlight continues. It's ball downfield. That now is the end of the highlight, and we need to go and make some changes. Shepherd is frustrated by the feedback. We really don't have players that really fit this system. Can we make more changes? No, it's only the 3. Okay. So all 3 changes made. We're into the final 10 minutes of the game. It's 1-1. We have the man advantage. Gary Watson to Israel. For Rui. Pulls it across. Busby can't get there. And Rui gets down the second ball and it goes out for a corner. Rui delivers now with a corner and it's headed clear. Gashi to Rui. Stayed on side. Finds Jones. Can we get the ball in here towards Gary Watson? So not a great ball in. It's headed clear. Hernandez keeps it alive. Moon. And we're just getting highlights and highlights and highlights now. And it's over the top of Petty Jean again. And it's a poor finish in the end. And honestly, even though he's got 7.1 average rating, I don't think Petty Jean is going to be playing for us much longer. I'm going to berate them now for the final 3 minutes of stoppage time. We really should have won this game. It's going to be a draw. And that is a poor start, really. Again, I probably would have been happy with the draw initially. But then being down to 10 men, there's absolutely no excuse for not getting all 3 points out of that game. No excuse at all. And I'm going to just get rid of any hopes of a playoff finish. We're just looking to finish as high as possible this season. Norwood for next season. And yeah, disappointing opening game, really. And that was our 700th game in management as well. So it's been a little bit disappointing. Yeah, I'm going to go play Central Coast Mariners off camera. And we're going to play Shanghai Shenhua in the AFC Champions League group stage in the next part of this episode. So we played Central Coast Mariners away from home. And the play that I was considering dropping if he had another bad performance, Gerard Petitjean went and scored the only goal for us in a 1-1 draw against them. He put us ahead in the 50th minute. It was an 88th minute equaliser from Justin Dennis. We were perhaps unlucky to not come away with all 3 points in this one. But I suppose it's an unbeaten start to our tenure at the club, isn't it? So back-to-back 1-1 draws. Today we've got Shanghai Shenhua in the AFC Champions League. So the top 2 play each other. So a victory here would move us up into second place at minimum. So we really, really need to go and make the most of this here. Jackson in goal, Gashi, Rickson, Petitjean, and Andy Janotto. Andy at right back. That did not save, did it? Oh, it did save. There we go. Monroe and Shepherd in midfield. Turner, Shaw, and Israel behind Nicky Busby up top. So yeah, hopefully we can go and grab that victory here and put us in a very, very good position to get us, into the next round of the AFC Champions League. And as long as we're into that next round, then, we've got a chance. It's knockout football. Anything could happen. So we need to go and do our business here. I'm going to tell them that we could go and play without any pressure on us. Apparently we're the underdogs. But we will see how this game pans out. Obviously, like I say, Pohang and Gyra. I really don't know pronunciations. This is not good. Are playing each other. Bruised knee, you can stay on. You're absolutely fine with a bruised knee. Gashi on a booking, which I think means he misses the next game already, because I think he was already on one. Turner down the wing. Cross comes in deep towards Israel. Gets his head on it. And it's not a bad header from that position, to be fair. It's just high and wide. We can ignore bruised knee concerns. And I don't care if he's got a bruised knee. He's staying on the pitch. Throwing to defend. Too long to Wanyang. Ball in towards Lamin at the back post. And that's a simple goal. Simple goal. And we just fall asleep. I mean, we're marking the goalkeeper down here. Gashi just watches him, run past him. And to be fair, Jackson has to be doing better than that as well. He needs to be over at his near post, saving that. And It's not good. Israel in here, though. Pulls it back to Andy. Back to Israel, who may have strayed offside, but the flag has stayed down. Shepherd to Shaw. Munro hits one and it's parried wide for a corner. This is our third game in 6 days now. We do have a lot of players tired. Shaw delivers and it's headed wide from Petit Jean. All downfield. It hits Shepherd and he manages to control it second time round. Busby sets Israel free. He looks like a real player in all 3 games so far. Andy into Shepherd and he finds the bottom corner for 1-1. William Shepherd ties things up 5 minutes before half time. It's his first ever goal for the club as well. And it was a lovely little finish. That one used the defender as a screen to block the keeper's vision. Israel did well here. And it's a very, very good goal. First time onto him, just uses the defender, curls it round him and into that bottom corner. It's a lovely finish. It's 1-1 and we have a throw-in now. Gashi deep, headed back out to him. Munro now. Shepherd, Shaw, Shepherd. Israel fine. I thought he'd scored. I was celebrating already. He hasn't scored. He should have scored, but he hasn't scored. And we go in at half-time 1-1. I'm going to tell them I'm not happy with their performance so far. Rickson will come off of Mike Jones. Nicky Busby's not having a great game up top either, but we'll give him a little bit longer. He's the top scorer in this squad, so Limin down this side, crosses in, headed clear, but they are going to recycle this. Long to Wanyang. Cross comes in and we've fallen asleep again defensively. What is going on here? Let's go back to positive again. Looks for Busby. It's headed clear to Munro. Turner back to Munro. Shaw to Shepherd. In for Israel. Can he find a ball across towards Busby? He's fired wide. For God's sake, Busby. We don't have another striker on the bench that can come on. So she's going to switch with Shaw. He's then going to switch with Shepherd. And then Williamson's going to come on for him. So 2 of the midfield players have moved forward a position. Williamson comes on for Busby, who couldn't hit Bondo over Banjo, apparently. Let's demand more. I don't care if Jackson's 1 booking away from suspension. Shaw is knackered. Rui is knackered. Everyone's knackered. Shepherd can come off for Dylan Vand. Do we get any extra substitutions here? No, we don't. Okay. So that is going to be all 3 changes made. I am going to berate them if we don't score here because I want to win games. And that works and he's found the back of the net and he must have heard me. It's Dylan Vand with probably his first touch. It's coming on. And he's found the back of the net. What an inspired substitution. I knew exactly what I was doing there. It was parried out by Chen Bing. And he's just there to volley home into an empty net. And now we'll praise the players. I mean, we've had some good performances. How are you complacent after the feedback? It's 2-1. Apparently we shouldn't praise players. It doesn't go down well. Pohang are beating Guerrera, Gayar, whatever they are. Apparently I can't see their scoreline. Gashi with a throw-in. Headed clear. Goal scorer and match winner at the moment. Biren Van gives it back to Gashi towards the back post. And there's been a penalty given for a push on Israel when Israel was behind him. Not sure how that works. And there's no VAR here. And to round out this game, Israel with a penalty. And it's saved. He's going to get to the rebound. And he's hit the post. Oh no. How have we not scored a 3rd goal there? Oh, blow for 4th time. Thank you. So how have we not scored a 3rd goal there? We've absolutely dominated that game. And, I mean, we've won in the end. But Jesus Christ. Penalty save. I've got no idea how he missed that second chance. That is a worry. We need to find a quality striker for this team, without a doubt. 20 shots. Nearly 3 average goal, but we get the win regardless, and we're into a pretty decent position here in the AFC Champions League. We just need Shanghai Shinoi to do us a favour against Pohang to go through automatically. But if we just take a look at the groups stages, we are now on 8 points. How short Rosa. We need a lot of help if we want to qualify as one of the best second place teams as well. This is going to be tough, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Tomorrow's episode will be that Yokohama game, and then we'll do the last league game as well against Newcastle United Jets. So you don't want to miss that one. See if we can make it through in the Champions League. I think we're officially out of contention for the playoffs now in the league. Oh, could still finish up in 4th, so apparently not. Who knows? We'll see. We'll be back tomorrow for more Tunes Travels. If you enjoyed this, please do hit that like button, subscribe if you're new here and enjoy what you see. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll be back tomorrow. Bye-bye.